In a small village nestled deep in the forest, there lived a skilled blacksmith. However, he always felt dissatisfied with his life. Despite working hard, fame and success always seemed out of reach. One day, the village chief, who greatly respected the blacksmith, came to visit and asked, "My friend, why do you seem so sad lately?" The blacksmith sighed and replied, "I have forged many items, but fame still eludes me. I can't seem to rise above others, no matter how hard I try." The village chief looked at the blacksmith and smiled gently. "Perhaps your destiny is not just in what you make. Let me help you." The village chief then took the blacksmith to an ancient temple in the forest. There, a wise old monk, known for his prophetic insights, would be able to assist him. The monk, after listening to the blacksmith's story, began observing his hammer and his destiny chart. After a long silence, the monk looked at the blacksmith with a serious gaze. "Your destiny is not merely to forge ordinary items. You will create something grand, but this will only happen when you stop trying to force your fate. When you find the right purpose, everything will fall into place." The blacksmith, though curious and confused, felt that he could not fully understand the monk's words. The monk continued, "If you wish to change your fate, create something completely new. Forge a sword like no other." The blacksmith didn't know what to do, but decided to try. He began forging a sword from a rare metal he had discovered in the forest. He spent many long days and nights perfecting the sword, putting in all his effort, hoping that this would be the thing to change his fate. Finally, after months of work, the sword was completed. It was beautifully crafted, with a gleaming blade that shimmered with light. The blacksmith brought it to the village chief and the monk to present it. The monk looked at the sword and nodded. "This is the sword you will use to change your fate. However, before you act, there is an important thing to remember. Not everyone is worthy of wielding this power." The monk explained that the sword would only show its true power when given to someone with a pure heart, someone who would use it to protect others, not for personal gain. The blacksmith decided to travel with the sword to find someone who could use it rightly. After a long journey, he arrived in a distant village, which was under threat from a dangerous bandit. When the bandit threatened the villagers, the blacksmith stepped forward and fought him. The sword gleamed brightly in his hands, and a fierce battle ensued. In the end, the blacksmith defeated the bandit and saved the village. The villagers were grateful to the blacksmith and hailed him as their hero. From that day on, he was no longer just a blacksmith, but a symbol of courage and righteousness. Returning home, the blacksmith no longer felt dissatisfied. He realized that his fate was not determined by the strength of the sword, but by his integrity, determination, and willingness to do what was right. This story teaches us that not everything can be changed through strength or effort. Sometimes, fate comes to us when we have a righteous heart and truly believe in what we do. Success does not come from forcing fate, but from using what we have to do good.